It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sack! Nineteen tight. Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Huh.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go. Big Lion. Rig it. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now they'll shift things around.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. Mustang 19.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
Powerful running. And down he'll go at the 25. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bates. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Let's go.
These two teams all tied after one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On the set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Come on, set.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. And up.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
70 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go!
Second down and inches. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six. So we'll see if they can take better care of the football this goal. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hup.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 9 now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. That's good for 28 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Warriors 70, 18, Pioneer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Down the right sideline.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
All right, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Check that. Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. He may go.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter.
50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Right there, right there. Go, Reed. Go. Check. Hurt.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Trap 60, trap 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Now back to throw.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 79 Bronco. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. Offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Come on, set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else. Marshall, the man in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea